All right, guys, we are back and ready to go after these trees. Need to put some diesel in the backhoe. But last week, my buddy Mike at Drifting Dreamers 5 called me, said, hey, I had a tree come down and almost crushed my house last night. Luckily, it missed his house, but then he got to looking around at some of the other rotten trees, the potential danger. So he rented a backhoe and he called me and asked me would I come over and help them take down these trees and dig them a little septic system. Of course, I agreed. So the beginning of this video, we're going to be heading over to Drifting Dreamers 5 to help them knock out some stuff at their place. I actually showed up without my camera, and Mike and Lyssa refused to let me leave empty-handed, so they sent me with the memory card. So let's jump into some action over at Drifting Dreamers 5, Dreamers Landing, and then we'll get back to work over here. All right, guys, so this is my friends Mike and Lyssa and their kiddos, and we are right now clearing an area so that the big trees could come down. Once we started dropping trees, it was going to be a tangled mess. This area was too dense with trees to just start laying them over. They were going to start getting hung up really bad and stuff. So right here, we're cutting all these trees down and just making a clearing so that when the big trees come down, we'll have a place to put them. If you guys don't know Drifting Dreamers 5, these guys moved here about 1.5 years ago or so, out to Come On Mountain to live with David. Bought a couple of acres from him, and they've been doing their own thing. They are a family of 5 from Florida. As soon as he called me and told me about the situation, I was more than glad to put down what I had going on and go help these guys out, because I know he would do the exact same for me. As soon as I pulled up with the chainsaw, the whole family jumped into action and started helping us haul stuff off, clear the area up. It's a team effort out here. These guys work really well together. If you guys don't know DD5, then you're definitely missing out. Go check out their channel at Drifting Dreamers 5. Thank you to Mike and Lyssa for sending me this footage. That was a very kind gesture and kind of fun to show you guys what my friends got going on just about an hour away from my place.
All right, guys, we are here at Dreamers Landing. We want to say thank you to Drew for coming out here and giving me a hand on an emergency notice, guys. We have this huge rotten tree that is almost fallen on the house and a couple more. And he's already volunteered to come out here and put some work in. We rented this really big backhoe, and I don't really have a lot of experience with heavy equipment. I know he does. He doesn't even know we're filming all this for him. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, guys, he has unleashed the beast. He's got all the chains off of it now. This is a monster right here. This trailer, we were just looking at it. It's got a hinge point right here. Look at it. It's gonna hinge up, because then you can roll the ramps out, because the ramps wouldn't flip down.
Oh, that's super cool. Drew's gonna drive it on back down to the house and get used to the controls. Then he's gonna go over the controls with me so I can get familiar with it. All right, guys, before we can do any digging of the holes, Drew has to move this out of the way. We're gonna get on back in, and then we're gonna dig us a really big hole right here before we start knocking down any more trees. Woo! Look at that hole that's already dug, guys.
Well, I was raised up by a simple man. I grew up with a gun in my hand. Taught me how to love and how to fight. Taught me what's wrong, taught me what's right. Said you don't have a choice to choose. You do what you can and don't ever lose. Just remember, even when I'm dead and gone, stick to your guns, son. Make me proud, don't never back up, don't never back down. Stand your ground and always tell it like it is. Yeah, this life's gonna be real damn tough. You take them scars and you call that bluff. Don't let me catch you fitting in, 'cause everyone's an outlaw until it's time to do outlaw shit. Well, the times are changing, but not for me. I got my own home now and a family. 2 calisthenics and some old work boots. Busted my ass, paying my dues. Tell my kids every night, try to see the world through your neighbor's eyes and make a difference if you can. Stick to your guns, son. Make me proud. Don't never back up, don't never back down. Stand your ground and always tell it like it is. Yeah, this life's gonna be real damn tough. You take them scars and you call that bluff. Don't let me catch you fitting in, 'cause everyone's an outlaw until it's time to do outlaw shit. Stick to your guns, son. Make me proud. Don't never back up. Don't never back down. Stand your ground and always tell it like it is. Yeah, this life's gonna be real damn tough. You take them scars and you call that bluff. Don't let me catch you fitting in, 'cause everyone's an outlaw. Yeah, everyone's an outlaw till it's time to do outlaw shit. Well, I was raised up by a simple man. I grew up with a gun in my hand.
Hey guys, I want to tell you about today's video sponsor, SimPure. These guys have sent me a Countertop reverse osmosis water filtration system. This is the Y7P model, and this is the black and white model, but it's also available in all white. It is a plug and play system. Plug it into the wall and it's ready to go. There's just a little tank in the back that you fill up with water. Then it filters the water in multiple stages. It then holds the filtered water so it's ready on demand for you. There is a little bit of flushing required at the beginning on the first setup, but after that, she's ready to go. So there's different settings, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, 15 ounce. And when it's done, it will stop on its own. To be honest, I don't know how the filtration system works, but I will overlay this diagram that they provided for me. I will say it's a very nice, clean looking unit. Okay, when I received the unit, it looked just like this. This has a flip up lid, handle on the water bucket. Just remove it. Refill your bucket. Put it down there. The only other thing to do is put your drip tray in place, which is magnetic. Love that. And then she's ready to use. It does all the filtration by itself after the first setup. Behind the water tank are the filters. This is a composite filter on the left and the reverse osmosis membrane on the right. These are replaceable. It shows you how to replace them. They do have the replacement cartridges on their website, and they're actually pretty affordable. It says 4,000 bottles of water. That's really impressive. I don't know if you guys know how much water that is, but I'll show you in this photo 2 of these pallets. Okay guys, now to the fun part. They have sent me a TDS meter, which is a total dissolved solids meter, so that we can compare the filtered water to our regular tap water and bottled water. Okay, this cup here is the tap water. We're gonna put 6 ounces of the filtered water. And this is bottled water. I took the label off, but the first name starts with great. Now we will compare. First we will do the tap water. Okay, after holding it steady, it started to flash. Okay, 86 parts per million. It popped up in red. 22 parts per million from the bottled water. Okay, let's test the filtered water. See if this thing is better. Wow. No way. 7 parts per million. It's very impressive. Alright guys, if you are looking for a filtration system for your house, maybe skip all of the plumbing and crazy filters and installation and think about a countertop reverse osmosis filtration system by SimPure. Check out their website. They're also available on Amazon. Thank you to SimPure for sponsoring the video. Tastes like water. Alright guys, let's get back to work. Alright guys, you can see we had a ton of fun over at Drifting Dreamers 5. Now I'm back at my place and it's time to get this thing fueled up so we can get to work. Alright guys, got the backhoe filled up. I cut this tree the other day. I think I got all the way through it. Not 100%. And then that one's cut, so we're about to hook onto these and try to pull them kind of up there by those at least or something. I'd like to put that Suburban right here until that tree's down, and then they can really go anywhere they want. All right guys, we got a couple hours. I'm gonna set you up and get to work.
Well, I was born on the banks of the Sabine River, not far from the Texas line. I ain't got much, but I'm damn proud of this double wide up in the pines. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll go to my grave, protecting me and mine. So you better understand, if you step on my land, I'll leave you where you lie. Let the wolves cry. Let the wolves cry. Well, the devil's seed is money and greed, and we've all paid the cost. There ain't no way to ease the pain from this disease or get back what we've lost. Now history says that the wolves are all dead, but the truth is we've all moved on. We're still around on the outskirts of town, just wanna be left alone. Let the wolves cry. Let the wolves cry. Well, I was born on the banks of the Sabine River, not far from the Texas line. I ain't got much, but I'm damn proud of this double wide off in the pine.
All right, we just got to move a couple of these big rocks. I put that Suburban right in the way, but at least it's not right in the way of the tree, which is the most important. We're about to cut down now. We got some kind of big rocks over here in the way. I'm going to move them. Then I'm going to put Lindsay in the bucket, send her up the tree as high as she can go to wrap the cable up there, and then we'll run it around there, and then she can pull on the backhoe while I cut it down.
So strong.
Oh boy, what a scary tree. All right, Lindsay's in the backhoe. She's gonna back up till we get it tight right there. Okay, just leave it in reverse. I'm gonna pass the camera to her so y'all can see. Around there.
Well, I was scared that I was gonna go back here in these trees, so I didn't pull hard enough, and now the tree has fell towards the highway. My bad. But it's not in the highway, so.
I heard it through the grapevine, my new neighbor don't like my big red barn. 47 Ford bullet holes and the door broke down, motor in the front yard. I got half a mind, I paint a plywood sign and nail it up on a knotty pine tree. Saying I was here first, this is my piece of dirt and your rambling don't rattle me. Some people care about what other people think, worry about what they say. Let a little gossip coming from a loose lip ruin our perfect day. Saying blah, 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 just a jack in their jaws, gotta let it roll off my back. I don't give a darn what other people think, what do you think about that? I wear what I want to, overalls, work boots, crank my music up loud. Like to sling a little mud in my four-wheel drive and truck it on into town. Shoot a little 8-ball down at the pool hall, drink a beer with my friends. Now don't judge me and I won't judge you, 'cause we all get judged in the end. Some people care about what other people think, worry about what they say. Let a little gossip coming from a loose lip ruin our perfect day. Saying blah, 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 just a jack in their jaws, gotta let it roll off my back. I don't give a darn what other people think, what do you think about that?
All right, guys, I got those two big old posts moved, and we got the sketchy tree down and completely hauled over to the fire. It needs to be cut up a little bit. I'm gonna work on these stumps next time I get here, and we're gonna put these posts somewhere else, get this tree down. We still got a mess of work to do, but we'll be right back to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my members for supporting my channel. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.